Hello everybody, it's me, Honest Review here, and today I'm gonna review the S.H.Figuarts Kamen Rider Alternative Zero. So this is one of my favorite figure, and this Kamen Rider appeared in Kamen Rider Ryuki, which also mean it appeared in Kamen Rider Dragon Knight from the USA, and yeah, I really love this one. This one is a second-hand figure, which I bought for less than $50. And the only thing this guy is missing are some Kamen Rider Ryuki cards, which they use it to use all his moves. So yeah. So here he is out of the packaging. He looks really nice, and his detail is really great. I love this figure because this is a man-made Kamen Rider from the Japanese movie series. That's all I remember. And the design on this one is really nice. Unlike the Kamen Rider Ryuki, and they look really uniform together. This is Kamen Rider Zelda, and you can see they are the one of the main Kamen Riders, and they have really kind of unique armor to it, but they still have things alike. So they kind of look like uniform in different color, while this one is not. This one is way different. And also, there's one thing. This is a metal foot. This is a metal foot with metal ankle, die-cast metal, and die-cast joints on there, which over time this will get loose really easily. I actually fixed Ryuki and Zelda, while this one have plastic feet and plastic joints, which is way better than the metal ones. You can see they are plastic, so it is way better. And so yeah, because this is a second-hand figure, mine has a little bit scratch over here. It's supposed to have a silver paint on that, and everything looks really nice. And he also have a feature that's kind of like the other Ryuki riders, that this can be take off, and I'm gonna take it all off. I don't want it to be too loose, and it's still nice. The detail on this, he also have more detail on the side. It said trial prototype 00, and on the side over here too. And it comes even on the hands, said prototype over there. And it is a really shiny silver paint, so it's really nice. He also have another feature that his armor piece move around, so it won't hinder the articulation much. It can move up and down, so it's really nice. He looks awesome. And so yeah, for the size comparison, here he is next to the S.H.Figuarts Kamen Rider Ryuki. They're about the same height. S.H.Figuarts Kamen Rider Zelda. Zelda is a little bit taller because of the armor piece, because of his chest. Here he is next to a 6-inch figure, which is the Lightning Collection White Ranger. Here he is next to the Marvel Legend 80 Years Spider-Man. And here is next to the S.H.Figuarts Kamen Rider Bill, which is the nowadays scale of the S.H.Figuarts. Pretty nice. And yeah, he has actually this figure has a lot of accessory. First, he have 2 fisted hand. He also have 2 open hands. Oh wait, no. Here we have where his other hand. Here we have his 2 open hands. This is unlike Ryuki, have a relaxed hand and an open palm hand. This one is kind of like a different angle of open hands. It doesn't like wide angle like Ryuki, and doesn't have this relaxed hand. But you can use this at both, so that's nice. 2 fisted hand over there, and it really looks like a human-made gloves. You also have 2 holding hand, gripping hand. He has 2 tight gripping hand, So I could guess this one is for his weapon or his bike, which I think Ryuki Rider needs. All of the Ryuki Rider have kind of like a trigger, have a different holding hand for the bike, which I think this one has a pad, which turns it into a motorbike. I think Bandai just decided to not make that, but still have the hands. So he have two weapon holding hands here, and he have two cards holding hand. This one is for him to put it to hold the cards and put it in the I don't know what this is called, but in the series he put his cards here, slide it in, and it turns into the things that he want to. And there's also another style of card holding hands, which hold it like so. Yeah. So he also have his weapon, which look like a dildo, and it's really sharp, and you can use it to can put it in put it on the different hands. Put it in the different hands, which my style of I usually put it in like so. I usually put it like in so, and then push it in. There we go. So yeah, and this is really sharp, like ash. Yeah. Except for the tip. The tip is not really sharp, while this one is. And to change the hand, you have to take that. So it's a ball joint hinge. Oh shit, it's this side. There we go. And then push it in. Come on. Nice. Yeah. So he looked really nice with his weapon. And you can also use there. Where is it? The open hands to style it with the swords so it would look better. You can't get open hands with sword, you know. They need it to be together. They look better that way. So yeah, this sword is really big. It's way bigger than Ryuki's sword, which is right here. Which Ryuki's sword is already big enough. And here's next to the Saba saber. Yeah, it's really big. And overall, I kind of like this figure. Let's just talk about the articulation, shall we? This figure can look up, down, tilt, really nice, really good attitude, really well. And yeah, I wish it can move a little bit up more and down more, but nah, it's because of the neck. So this hand, to move it up high, you have to pull it down and then pull it up. You only get a 90 degree, but that's good enough for an armored guy. You can swivel here, you can double bend here, you can swivel at the bottom here, you can swivel at the armor piece, swivel it just like the other, but be careful because you might break the joints on the hands. You can swivel here, move up and down, and hinge. You can hinge up and down and side to side. The body torso moves really freely. It's kind of I think the belt kind of blocked it on the way, but it is freely. It doesn't get loose, so that's nice. You can tilt not much. I wish you can tilt a little bit better. The belt is a floating piece. Swivel here, swivel here. The foot can move up, forward, backwards, not much. You can do the split. And be careful for this armor piece. It might touch your thigh and it might scratch the thigh. I don't like that. He can swivel here, double bend at the knee. Really deep bend. That's really nice. And here's a fully hinge over here, pivot and swivel at the toe. Wait, no, at the feet. You also have a toe bend. Ooh, it's a really deep toe bend. That's kind of like a 90 degrees over there, which not much S.H.Figuarts can do anymore. I think this one, yeah, this one can't even do a 90-degree bend, while this one can. And this figure is older than, wow. Okay. So yeah, that's all I have for today. I hope you guys like this video, and I'm sorry for not reviewing the bootlegs. I don't even have bootlegs coming to my place because of the coronavirus, which come from China. And yeah, that's really bad. I don't want to get coronavirus. So please take care of yourself, care about your health, wear a face mask, and I'll see you again next time. Peace.